2, 1.
Hi, let's say hi to Chica Kudo.
Fine, my name is Chica Kudo. I'm a Virgo born on September 2nd and my blood type is O. Anything else you want to know?
Nope, that'll do it.
Takezo Kurata.
That's enough, Mr. Takanami!
He has a talent for drama, this one.
Forget about that, Specs. Hurry up and teach me Rokudan.
What? I'm sorry.
Satoa Hozuki.
There will be no running away from our performance, ever. Just call me teacher, punk.
Crap.
Wow, that's a lot.
Tell me about it.
So who are they?
Hi there.
They are characters from Sounds of Life. Sounds of Life is about a Koto Club members that face the ghosts of their pasts and eventually turn their weaknesses and emotional insecurities into a spiritual strength. How do they do that? With the help of Koto. It's a Chekhov's gun, which is a figurative element that presupposes conflict. And Sounds of Life has the perfect amount of Chekhov's guns. It's not overused or underused. Remember guys, it should not serve as a mystery element and then be added to an endless list of abandoned storylines. In Sounds of Life, there is nothing mysterious about Koto.
And that's why you're a brat, get it?
We care about it in the first place because the characters do.
No way! A 17th string!
Oh, right! Hey, Hozuki, where'd you get this Koto?
I borrowed it from my mother's school.
We see the price Hozuki pays to get an extra instrument for their club.
Please, I'm begging you.
It's one thing for my daughter to cause me trouble, but I simply cannot allow her to make trouble for my apprentice. Take whatever Koto you want, but in return promise me that you'll never come back here.
It wasn't anything special. I just borrowed an instrument. Look, that's enough about me. You two need to practice together. I don't want you guys holding us back.
Don't worry, we'll make you proud. Thanks a lot, Hozuki.
Not anything special, huh? There's no way that's true. Especially since that's where she was excommunicated from.
Let's start practicing.
Yeah!
For now, let's summarize how Koto motivates or even manipulates the actions of the characters. Bonds friendships or sometimes awakens jealousy or hatred between proteges.
His playing is seriously amazing!
As always, he surprises me.
Creates sense of unworthiness.
What? You're quitting? Why?
I mean, the only reason we chose the Hozuki school is because your late husband Reiji was the Grand Master.
A lot of students are leaving.
Well, you can't really blame them. The new Grand Master doesn't have much skill and she can't compose at all.
Desire for competition.
The only way to be certain is to nip it in the bud before it has a chance to become a bigger problem. We need to make sure they understand the difference between their abilities and those of a more serious Koto player such as yourself. We must make that silly girl aware that she's no longer welcome in the Koto world. You understand, don't you?
Mr. Trump, same question. Do you feel you're modeling appropriate and positive behavior for today's youth?
No, next.
Drives the characters to biased speculations or spreading lies.
I think Hozuki's just downplaying her talent because she doesn't want you to feel bad. Get this. When she and I were alone, she said, "It's hard sometimes because I have to work with people at a lower level than me." Oops. That was a secret.
I'm sure it's kind of difficult working with beginners like us. Yeah, we must be a huge hassle.
Out of the three of us, I'm probably the biggest hassle.
Wow, Koto reminds me of, yeah, the Ring of Power.
Hold it tight.
Show me.
Okay, hold it as tight as you can. Tight as you can. Tight as you can.
Oh my god.
Good job. See? No, you're good. You're fine. Okay, you're good. See?
Oh my gosh, look, you've got it.
On top of all this, Koto, being a national instrument of Japan, allows the filmmakers to explore its place in Japanese folklore, promote it to viewers outside Japan. Being raised in a music-oriented family, I can confirm that music had tremendous influence on my life. Music still provides a daily motivation for me. It shapes my desires. It speaks for me when I'm silent. Seeing music being an active part of the plot is refreshing, because realistically, characters that don't have any musical experience or a natural voice cannot perform or sing as opera singers, and they usually get away with it because it's a musical. Just like Your Lie in April, Sounds of Life explores the life of prodigies, specifically how their childhood is influenced by their teachers.
If we start at the same time, won't we be in sync?
They don't know how to listen to the other sounds? Or does he mean they don't understand how to stay together? That's an intuitive ability that I can't teach.
No, I don't want to hear you say that you can't do it! When you're older, it's going to be your responsibility to take over and run the Hozuki school. I will not tolerate words like I can't, or I don't know.
Having a teacher, police, or army officer in a family can sometimes complicate the relations between family members. And by sometimes, I mean all the time. You might think that the students benefit more from learning, but it's actually the opposite. Teachers use the so-called protege effect, which is basically the process of teaching.
That's a C, dear.
Even pretending to teach someone motivates a student to prepare for an exam better.
애써르기실 눈은 선죽 비디일 할래 할수록 인추 인추 그리 고라가 알varbedes hoş 주님 대그나 아브레.
An article on affectivology quotes, "Some studies suggest that the fact that older siblings tend to have a higher IQ than their younger siblings can be attributed to the fact that the older siblings act as tutors in the family at an age when they undergo significant cognitive development."
And you'll get to say I told you so.
Like you're gonna pass that up.
This represents an example of the powerful influence of the protege effect and of its long-term benefits.
Don't run.
Yes, the main characters don't have siblings who act bossy around them, but namely Satuo and Akira have guidance from the elder members of their family. Every time I see them, I remember Paganini and what he had to say about his father. My father Antonio soon recognized my natural talent, and I have him to thank for teaching me the rudiments of the art. His principal passion kept him at home a great deal, trained by certain calculations and combinations to figure out lottery numbers from which he hoped to reap considerable gain. He therefore pondered over the matter a great deal and would not let me leave him, so that I had the violin in my hand from morn till night. It would be hard to conceive of a stricter father. If he didn't think I was industrious enough, he compelled me to redouble my efforts by making me go without food, so that I had to endure a great deal physically, and my health began to give way. Many characters have parent issues. Robert Chase.
You know how I got interested in medicine? When my mother drank, she couldn't handle me, so she locked me in my father's study. There's so many hours you can cry and bang on the door before you give up, find something to read. We all have family dysfunction. It's why we're successful. To fill that hole.
Gregory House.
There's a lot of people here today, including some from the Corps. And I noticed that every one of them is either my father's rank or higher. And that doesn't surprise me. Because if the test of a man is how he treats those he has power over, it was a test my father failed. This man you're eager to pay homage to, he was incapable of admitting any point of view but his own. He punished failure, and he did not accept anything less than. He loved doing what he did. He saw his work as some kind of sacred calling, more important than any personal relationship. Maybe if he'd been a better father, I'd be a better son.
And of course, inmate 4587.
My name is Oliver Queen.
From the moment your children are born, you worry what the world might do to them. But you never stop to think what you might do to them. That we could be our own worst enemy.
These are one of my few favorite presentations of family life. Get used to it. I'll be talking a lot about these topics on my channel, but today we'll focus on Sons of Life.
Oh, that clock.
Yeah, about that. I have to split the essay, guys. On the next episode, we'll talk about specificities, complexity, and characters. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for sharing, really.
Don't be shy, subscribe to my channel so you won't miss the upcoming video. Thanks to my editor, he has a reaction channel with an excellent content, so I'll leave his channel link down below. Anything else?
That's all.